I don't want to be in this constant stage of like forcing anything. Saw the season finale of Handmaid's Tale. This is my OG favorite toner. I love CeraVe. Hello beautiful friends and welcome back to the channel. My name is Miriam if you are new here. Today I just figured we'd have a beauty chat. It's been a minute since I've done a dedicated beauty video. I have a bag of restocks I have been wanting to share with you guys. It's literally been in this bag for like over a month. I figured we'd do a quick little get ready with me, like everyday type of makeup look. I'll share the products that I'm using, my restocks. I also have a couple of products that I shared in previous videos and I wanted to give you a quick update on my thoughts. And it'll just be super chill, laid back, get a drink. I've got my coffee here. We're gonna talk makeup, beauty, shows, life. What are you watching? Whatever. We're gonna have fun wherever this conversation takes us. Okay, I'm filming on my Canon, by the way, which I have not pulled out in a minute. I've been so addicted to my Osmo and I'm like trying to fix the settings, so please excuse the lighting if it looks weird or anything like that, because I'm like, I have my glasses on but I'm like, am I in focus? Are my colors okay? I was lazy and I didn't want to pull up my lights because I feel like the lighting in here is pretty decent. But anyways, and take my glasses off so you guys can see my raccoon eyes. I've been looking into PRP therapy, like treatment for like the under eye area for hollowness and darkness, but that's very expensive, so we will not be doing that. Let's get into the restocks. We'll go in order of like what I'm using. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I get it in the shade medium. This is like my all-time favorite concealer, and I just put some under my eyes like that. And then a little bit here, like that. Oh, I forgot my skin tint. I'll go get that in a little bit. Okay, I already had like prepped my skin and things like that. So while that sits on my face, we'll go through the products that I purchased and to give you a quick little update. So I had wanted to try the Vichy BHA exfoliating serum. It was okay. It has 1% salicylic acid. I get a discount, so it wasn't like as expensive. It's a good alternative to like your Differin and things like that. I think this is like, would I buy it again? I would buy it again if I couldn't find anything else, basically. But am I going to be addicted to it? Probably not, you know. And then I wanted to try the Good Molecules niacinamide serum. I love niacinamide. This one has 10% niacinamide, and I wanted to compare it to the Ordinary, which is also niacinamide, but this one has 1% zinc, just to see what the difference is and if it's a good alternative if this is ever sold out anywhere. So main differences is the consistency of this one is a little bit thinner. Like this is thicker in my opinion. They feel the same on the skin, but I think my skin personally likes the 1% zinc. I just noticed more of a difference with this one. This one is cheaper. So is it a good alternative? Yes. In terms of price point, everyone's skin type is different, but for me, it's the Ordinary is that girl. And then I always like some type of mist or spray. Sometimes I don't always want to buy the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I will sometimes get the grape water from Caudalie. That one is also very cost effective, bigger bottle, goes a long way. But I saw this. This is the Vichy Mineralizante. It's a mineralizing thermal water. So it says stronger barrier and healthier looking skin. So I like to use this after my skincare, and it's just like a nice refreshing mist on your face. So I like this. I would definitely buy this again. And then something else I had seen in the employee discount store that I had never seen out in the actual store. So I don't know if this is, I guess maybe certain retailers. The Thayer's Let's Be Clear Water Cream. I must admit I was impressed with this one. This one is for combo to oily skin. It has 3% azelaic acid, which I love, hyaluronic acid, and licorice root. So it's really great to help clarify the skin, to help smooth that texture, and help reduce the pores. I found it to be very hydrating, but also slightly, not 100% mattifying, but I didn't feel like my face was like super oily after the fact. I've had this for a while and I didn't think that this would last that long, but it's been lasting. So this one's great and I would definitely use this one again. I also got this little concealer brush from It Cosmetics. I don't know why, but the entire handle of this brush is so sticky. This is the Heavenly Luxe Magic Eraser in number 15. I really like how compact this brush is. It's really good for just applying that under eye concealer. So we're gonna blend this out before it gets too dry. I think I grabbed the wrong concealer. This one's looking a little bit too light. I have like 3. I really need to get contacts for when I film so I can actually see myself. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I have been using this for a while now. I got this in the shade 7. I think it's my perfect shade for right now. I like this because it's really lightweight. It doesn't cause me to break out. It is not anything that's overly glowy because I'm an oily girl, and as you guys know, I don't like to use anything that's like super glowy. But anyways, I just put a little bit on my forehead like that, and then I'll just go in here because I have some blemishes and I have some discoloration, and I'll do a line here, and then just do kind of like the same thing here. This is also very buildable, you know, just depending on the day of the week. Sometimes I will add a little bit more to build it up to be more full coverage, but for the most part, for those of you that already know, I don't care if a dark spot comes through or a blemish comes through. I just kind of want to feel and look alive, you know? Blend that out with this. Where did I get this from? I think this is a Sonia Kashuk book from Target. I just like to use this to blend this into my face. Okay, anyways, let's talk about TV for a little bit. What are you guys watching? I saw the season finale of Handmaid's Tale. If you haven't watched it yet, I won't say anything, but if you have, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. I know it's been a hot topic this entire week. After it finished, I was like, you know what, I'm definitely gonna watch the finale again though. You know, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, and I stayed up to watch it. Took like a 40-minute nap and then got up at midnight to watch it. Afterwards, like the next day, I started rewatching from season 1, episode 1, and it was definitely a full circle moment. Handmaid's Tale was like my show. I looked forward to it all the time, and I think like the gap in between season 5 and season 6, like I had a rewatch from season 5. I did a whole marathon last weekend because I was like, I need to catch up, because I couldn't, there were like certain things I couldn't remember, and I'm the type of person who's like, if I'm watching a show and I have too many distractions, I can't get into it, and Handmaid's Tale is one of those shows that you really need to be paying attention. So I started watching again from season 5 because I couldn't remember how much I had seen of that season. I actually saw like 4 episodes, but there were bits and pieces that I just cannot remember. So I'm glad that I rewatched that again. I just can't believe that it's over. I know that there's a sequel, and it's on my list of shows I want to audition for if there's ever like a role. I already told my agent about that. And I definitely want to read the book before it comes out, because I know there were some people that have very strong opinions about those that didn't read the books and how they liked for the finale and all that stuff. I'm just like, guys, stop being so fucking mean about it, you know? Anyways, The Last of Us, the boy played the game and loved it, so he was really excited about the show coming out. He doesn't like the casting choices, so he's been one of those gamers that can't see past the casting and just like enjoy the show. But I'm enjoying it, and it's not just because of Pedro Pascal, who's like so freaking gorgeous. I hate when people are like, you know, he's gay, right? I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't care if he's gay. I think he's hot. I think he's a great actor, and I like him. Like, he's so kind. There's something about him that it just emanates like this kindness and openness, but yet super vulnerable and masculine. And he's sexy, okay? That is a sexy freaking man. I told the boy, that's my pass. That has to be my pass. Like, Pedro has to be my pass. Okay, I think it's so interesting because every week there will be such uproar online for any episode of The Last of Us because, again, casting choices that people are very unhappy with. But I think all of the conversation has been drowned out by Handmaid's Tale, and I find that to be so fascinating. I have not seen anyone really talk about the finale of The Last of Us. Everything has been about Handmaid's Tale. That's just what I've been seeing. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer because I feel like I always need that right here. Gosh, I'm already out of it. Already I need a new one. I'm just going to let that sit a little bit more. As that sits, we're gonna get into some of the skincare restocks. You guys know I love CeraVe. So my go-to is the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I love this. I also love to use this as like a double cleanse. So I'll use this to remove my makeup. I just apply this on dry skin until the makeup breaks up, and I just keep using it. And then I go in with water on like the second or third wash. So it's for normal to oily skin. I really like it because this has ceramides, niacinamides, hyaluronic acid. It's oil controlling, so it really helps with, you know, that shine that some of us have. And I like that it helps still protect your barrier even though it has oil removing ingredients. It's not gonna strip your skin barrier. So I love this. It's like one of my favorites. Not one of my favorites, who am I kidding? This is my go-to, okay? It's my go-to. And then the acne control cleanser is another one that I really love. This one has 2% salicylic acid, so this helps to treat breakouts, removes blackheads, prevent new breakouts, etc. Helps to improve the look of your pores. This also has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamides, and hyaluronic acid. I love this one. So sometimes what I'll do is once I'm done with this one, and I feel like once I've cleansed and removed my makeup with this, I'll go in with the acne control cleanser just to like have some of that acne treating ingredients in my skin. But especially like after the gym and after sweating and everything, I'll use this primarily. And then something else from CeraVe, that I bought this a few years ago when I first started getting maskne, when the pandemic first happened and we were like wearing masks all the damn time, which I'm still wearing my mask. I need to order new ones. Resurfacing retinol serum. If you're new to retinols, or if you've been curious about it but you're nervous, this is a good one to start with. It's pretty affordable. It is drugstore. This has licorice root extract and niacinamides. I really like this because it's still gentle on the skin. You could use this daily. It's very lightweight. It helps to even your skin tone. It helps to fade that the post acne dark spots, all of that stuff. It's still, like I said, very gentle on the skin. So if you're scared to get into retinols, this is a good one to start with. I just find that it really helps with the texture, with the appearance of my skin, the appearance of the pores, acne, dark spots, all of that stuff. So okay, let's blend this in now because I'm like talking too much. What else are we watching? Okay, and Just Like That came out last night. I was gonna watch it, but I'm gonna save it for today. So I'm excited to watch that. I didn't like the first season of it, but the second season I really did like. I didn't care for Che. I didn't like that character too much. Love Sarah Ramirez, but I did not like that character. Is anyone watching Just Like That was like obsessed with Sex and the City? I didn't really watch Sex and the City obsessively like that because number one, I didn't grow up with HBO. Okay, I've only seen like episodes here and there. I didn't grow up watching the show from beginning to end. And so for the first time ever, I watched it from beginning to end like a couple of months ago. And I'm like, okay, I can understand why this was so popular back in the day. Now the people that were like, oh, Carrie Bradshaw lied to us and that made these life decisions based on a show and moved to New York and expected to have these experiences and whatever, that I didn't understand because I did not watch that show like Carrie was an inspiration. I think it was like season 3 that she was really annoying to me, and I felt like she was such a bad friend, and she was so fucking annoying and self-centered and a bad friend. And anyways, I'm setting my under eye concealer with the NYX finishing powder. This was part of my restocks for makeup. I love this. I got the shade Banana, by the way. I love this. I alternate between this one and the one from Essence, but I love it. The pressed setting powder is like my jam, and I just go in with this little power puff. I know some people like to tap the excess out in your hand. I'm like, nah, I'm going in with the excess. And I do a very minimal baking. I just kind of go under there, and then to help with shine, I'll do the sides of my nose, chin area, a little bit on my forehead, my brows, and then like my cheeks and stuff. And I just let that sit. Nothing too crazy. For like a couple of seconds. I sometimes will still put on Sex and the City as like background noise because I don't know. I get the appeal. It's fascinating to me the things that people said on TV back then that they would never get away with now. It's definitely cringe. It did not stand the test of time, but it is something that I like to like watch from time to time. Okay, so now for all over, I'm going to go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I love this powder. I highly recommend it. I got it in the shade 30 Sand. This is like my winter shade, and then when I'm a little bit more tan in the summer, I go in with 35. I love it. I think it's like $20, so it's very affordable. I go in that bad boy. Okay, I just go in, and I do my eyes first and kind of dust away that setting powder until I feel like I have enough, and then I just like go over everywhere else. Jon Hamm has a new show on Apple TV. It comes out every Friday. I think today's the finale. I love it. It's called Your Friends and Neighbors. I watched it just kind of like not expecting to like it so much. I ended up loving it, and I don't know, the writing is really good. It's interesting, and I think it shows Jon Hamm in a nice light. Like you really get to see his range. And Amanda Peet is in it, and I always like Amanda Peet. I need to find a dermal. I don't want to go back on spironolactone. I want to try and just use like clindamycin and maybe some other topical. Not that I had any issues with spironolactone, but like I don't want to be on like a pill forever just to help with my acne. Do you know what I mean? Oh, one more thing on skincare that I forgot to mention is a restock for me. This is my OG favorite toner. Okay, I don't buy it all the time because it is very, very expensive, but the Biologique Lotion P50V, this is my freaking jam. This is a facial in a bottle for a reason. It does literally everything and I love it. Pricey, but to me it's worth it. It's like one of the few super pricey skincare products that I use. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, this is in the shade 25. Sometimes I'll do the Maybelline and then I do this one like on top just to help brighten a little bit. So I really like this one. It's very blendable, so it's my jam. The L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner, I get it in the shade Black Brown and I like this for my waterline. It's not harsh, it's not as harsh as like a black, but I just like how this looks. It doesn't bleed, it doesn't bother me. My eyes are very sensitive. And I also got it, I also got a backup just in case, so that when I finish this one I have my other one ready to go. I got a new NYX thickening brow mascara. I have not done my brows in so freaking long because I feel like the last time I got them threaded and waxed or whatever it was that I did, I feel like they just took so much of my eyebrows. Like they looked horrible, they were super thin and they just haven't been growing back the same. Like they're super thin at the end and I literally have not done them in over a year because I'm just like praying like, are you gonna grow back in at some point? I don't think it will. So I was thinking getting my brows tinted, like a powder tint. I don't know, we'll see. That stuff is like super expensive. I do like to use this to kind of fill in those sparse spots and make them look full. So I just kind of gently brush this into my brows and I do focus on the ends because like I said, it's so like sparse there. They almost look non-existent. This is just quicker for me than using like a pencil. When I am using the pencil, I'm using the one from L'Oreal, the Brow Stylist. I love that one. And if I ever overdo it, then I just go back in with like a clean brow brush and just kind of spread it out a little bit more. I'm not looking for perfection here. I'm just looking to have my brows look a little bit more full, I guess you could say, or like not as empty. I'm not gonna use eyeliner today because I don't want to, but I'm gonna curl my lashes. And my other restock, my favorite mascara of all time, is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I get it with the curved brush. To me, it just helps like lift and kind of curl your lashes a little bit, like give it that lift. I've been watching a ton of documentaries. I can't even go through them right now because sometimes it's just a blur. I do have like this whole Notion template and I will keep track of the shows that I'm watching, where you can watch them. We give it a rating. Like if it's a show that I watched with the boy, we give it a rating together. He's way more harsher than I am with ratings. Like this mofo will be like, that show was a 2.1. I'm like, no it wasn't. Like what are you talking about? What did we watch recently? The Tylenol Murders, which terrified me because I'm like, I don't like, how am I ever gonna take a Tylenol again? We went to the theaters 2 weeks ago to watch Sinners. Loved it. I want to buy it on Blu-ray. Like that's the type of movie that you own and I definitely want to watch it again. It is so freaking layered. If you haven't watched it yet. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but please watch it. Please. I loved it so freaking much. We were literally in the theater. We're the type of people that we stay for all the credits because we love the credits. We just stood in the theater like. I also saw Sirens on Netflix. It's okay. Like I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. It was definitely entertaining. Totally understand the messaging. It's the 4 seasons. I really liked it. Tina Fey, Steve Carell. I thought it was funny. Oh, Coleman Domingo's in it, and Coleman Domingo's always a good idea. I really liked it. I like the focus on the different seasons and everyone had something going on in their life, in their relationship or what have you. But my biggest takeaway was like, I was kind of sad at the end of it. Not because of what happens, which I will not say, but I was like, how beautiful is it to have a group of friends that you have such a closeness with, that you go on vacations together, you spend holidays together, their kids know you and vice versa, like you're their titi, you're their tío or whatever, and you can really show up and be there together through literally the seasons of life. And I was like, I don't have that. Like I I don't have friends that I vacation with. I also kind of like, I'm not like that group vacationer type of girl. Like, I don't know, I just whatever. But like, do you know what I mean, where like there's that consistent gathering? I don't really have that. And I know that life now is hard and everyone is like busy and people are married and people have kids and people move away and like all that stuff, but it just made me think like, wow, who are the people that I'm going to grow old with, like outside of the boy, you know, like who's gonna be there when shit really gets rough? It just kind of made me sad to be like, wow, I don't have that. And for a long time, like I was okay with it. I'm like, okay, like that's just life, right? But when I watched that show, I was like, oh, that would be nice to have. Anyways, it did get a season 2, so I'm excited about that. Oh my god, I didn't set my face. I didn't set my face and I already put my freaking mascara on. Whatever. A restock. The NYX matte finish setting spray. I like this. So typically what I'll do before I do my mascara and I have like all my powders, my skin tint, whatever, I will go in with this. Once that settles, then I go in with my bronzer. I'm gonna apply this anyway. Who gives a shit? I know I'm staying home, so who cares, but I might film another video after this. Anyways, let that do its thing. We started watching Fred and Rose West, a British horror story. I think we're like 3 episodes in. Yeah, that one's a lot. We saw American Murder, The Family Next Door. On my list to watch is Culinary Class Wars. That's on Netflix. Adolescents, absolutely loved Adolescents. I think every single person, especially men and their sons, should be watching that show. Those were like my most recent ones, like at home stuff. On Monday we have a movie date. We're gonna watch Mission Impossible. I'm gonna go with my bronzer now. I like the Too Faced one. I've tried so many others. I bought wrong shades. I like a more true bronze, right? Like I don't like anything that looks too red on me. And I love this one, the Chocolate Soleil. So yeah, I think this is a medium. I just like this to kind of like contour my nose a little bit and bronze up my face. I don't think I'm gonna use blush today. I'm just gonna do this bronzer. I literally just do that. I don't even know if you can see. And then a little bit of my forehead because sucker is big. Oh my god, guys, my hair is thinning right here and it's only this area. And I know I already talked about this last year and I was taking Nutrafol, which I have since stopped because some study came out about how it causes liver damage. They haven't really addressed that, so I don't know the truth there. But it's also very expensive. I recently found out I do get some type of like discount with work. I don't know how much. But anyways, I know I have to be patient. I've done all the blood work because last time I mentioned this, people would tell me to get my blood checked and like all this stuff. I already did that. I still don't understand what's causing the thinning other than I'm at that age, you know what I mean? That's what I keep hearing. And it's only this area. It's only right here. You see my little tiny bald spot? It's right there. I hate it. I feel like every time I talk to someone, they're staring at it. And I'm like, stop staring at it, you know? It makes me so uncomfortable. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I am so basic. And that's okay. There's one more product in here. I got this for free. I also got free packets of the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I have used that one before. I forgot if I liked it or not, so I'm glad that I got a bunch of samples. I'll try it again. This was a free gift. This is the Lancome Care and Glow Serum Concealer. This one is also a corrector. So I did try this, but I think it's a little too dark for me for right now. I think this is a good like summer tint. I do like the, I'm gonna come in close. I do like the applicator for it. This is what it looks like. It is very lightweight. That is the shade. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but I think it's a little too dark for right now. But when I have a tan, it might be a good little serum color corrector type of deal. And then I bought, where is it? I just had it in my hand. This jumbo stick. This is the NYX jumbo stick eye pencil in the shade, what shade is this? Frosting. It's just a very light kind of gold color, and I figure instead of like a nude eyeliner in the waterline, I could do some gold. It's kind of like what that looks like right there. It applies very nice. It doesn't bother my eyes. That's like my biggest thing because my eyes are so freaking sensitive. I think I'm done. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this CoverGirl Clean Fresh lip balm. This is in the shade Bless You Berry. I'm just gonna tap it in because it is a little not overly pigmented, but if I go in, it's gonna be like redder than I want it to be. And that's it for my face, y'all. I've been trying so hard. Like, I want to be more consistent here on YouTube. I say that all the time, and I really do have like a bunch of videos, and I have a plan, I have a strategy, I have all those things. It's really, really hard to do with a full-time job. like really hard to do. Editing takes so much freaking time. So what I've been trying to do, like my strategy in between videos, is to post short form clips of my longer videos that are more sit down, more lifestyle, more like tips and things like that. Post those as shorts just to help keep, you know, the content going on my channel, but to attract different audiences and to just more for like visibility and reach. There's still some type of content for people to watch, and that has helped with growth. But I'm really trying to get to 1K because I really want to be monetized. I don't have the watch hours yet. It sucks because last year I had the watch hours, but I didn't have the subscribers. I'll get there. I know I will get there. And I also have like this thing with social media where it's like I struggle with it sometimes because I'm just, first of all, I do this for work, so it's exhausting and it's very tiring. So when I come home, it's like I don't want to edit and I don't want to create content. Like I just kind of want to relax. But there's this part of me, and maybe it's because I'm older, maybe because I've been online for so long, or creating content online I should say. There's a part of me that just likes to live a quiet, slow, private life, just like a normal life. I don't feel the need to like have to share every single little thing, and I also don't want to. And I'm always thinking about like, what is my purpose in sharing this content online? Like, what's the message that I want someone to take away from it? Like, I guess what I'm saying is I want my content to be a little bit more intentional and not just things that feed the algorithm or fall into trends or things like that, because who cares, you know? Because I know I could go all in. Like, I know I'm capable of the strategy and I'm capable of creating the content and putting it out there, but then like I said, like there's this part of me that just wants to enjoy my life and those small moments and romanticizing that, and not always feeling the need to bust out a camera to document it, to like post it online. So yeah. And plus I feel like I'm still in like my healing era, and I just want to do things that I really enjoy and maximize my time, because like I said, editing takes up so much time. And you know, there are just moments where I'm like, I don't feel like editing today, and I just try to honor whatever I'm feeling in the moment, because that feels the most authentic to me. Don't get me wrong, there are those moments where you kind of have to push yourself and force yourself to do certain things, but I don't want to be in this constant stage of like forcing anything. I want to flow. I want things to be very organic, and that's just where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed this super chill, semi-chatty get ready with me video. Like I said, let me know what you're watching in the comments. Let me know what your favorite products are. If you guys like lifestyle content, beauty content, make sure that you subscribe and share this video with someone that you think would enjoy it. That's how we kind of grow here on YouTube. It teaches YouTube to continue recommending my videos, and I would really appreciate that. That's it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.